Hi, my name is Diogo and I'm here today to show you how you can plan and prioritize accounts in your territory using Rocks. For this demo, I'm going to be an enterprise account executive at Snowflake, and I was just given a brand new territory with 186 companies in it. None of these 186 companies are current customers. So I will be taking advantage of a takeout campaign we're currently running against Azure Synapse. So my big question is, are these 186 companies that I have here, which ones are currently using Synapse? To answer that question, Rocks provides us a special type of column called a clever column. Clever columns can be of two types: job postings analysis or online research. So let's start with job postings analysis. Let's give this column a name, Synapse job postings, and let's specify a keyword. Good. So now let's create a column. What Rocks is doing is Rocks is searching across all the job postings for each of these 186 companies in my territory, and he's looking for the keyword Synapse. If it has a match, that indicates that these companies have job postings that listed as a requirements Azure Synapse, which is a very good indication for us that they're probably using this technology internally. So let's sort this list ascending to make our lives a little bit easier. Now, the second thing I want to know is which ones of these companies currently have generative AI initiatives. This helps me in particular build a stronger case when I start to engage this company and position Snowflake. So let's see how Rocks can also help me answer that question. We're going to add the second type of clever column, online research. We're going to call this one Gen AI initiatives. And in the description field, unlike the job postings where I specify keywords, here you're going to provide the question that you want Rocks to answer. So let's put here, does this company have Gen AI initiatives? If so, what are they? Great. There are different types of outputs you can select: text, tag, number. But for the purpose of this one, I really just want a very short summary, so we'll stick with text. Let's click Generate Preview. Looks good. And let's save this column. What Rocks is going to do now, Rocks is going to run an internet scale search for each of these companies for generative AI initiatives. Rocks will run the online research, retrieve that information, summarize it, and preserve the sources so we can see where it's coming from. You can see it already returned data for this company, Zealous. If we scroll down, you can see that the data is starting to trickle in for a lot of these companies. And so you can see that a few of them are already populated. Now, if you take this example that says Tiger Analytics has generative AI initiatives, this is good, but now how do I know that I can trust this information? So Rocks provides you the source. So we can click in here and it will pull up a side panel where you can get more details about what these generative AI initiatives are for Tiger Analytics. So you can click on more to get more information. And you can see what their generative AI initiatives are: enhanced productivity in business solutions, Insights Pro platform, AI engineering and automation, retail specialty analytics, and so on. And if you scroll down here, you will see that Rocks lists out all the sources that he used to retrieve this information. You will notice that in this particular case, it actually used Tiger Analytics' own website to retrieve some of this data. And then Rocks will also tell you by linking the sources, so it's easy for you to see which ones of these sources correspond to each of these different bullet points. So if we close this, you'll see that Rocks finished the run across all these companies. And now we're in a position where we kind of have all the information that we need to narrow down this list to the ones that are very good candidates for our Synapse takeout campaign. So now let's actually officially narrow down this list. Let's add a filter. Let's use the Synapse job postings. Let's say greater than or equal to 1. Good. This list went from 186 down to 38. This is something much more manageable. But let's add another filter for Gen AI initiatives. Contains. Yes. Great. So with this, I can save this filter, and I was able to narrow down my list from 186 companies down to 33 that I know are very high likelihood targets to have Synapse, and they have some sort of Gen AI initiatives that I can position myself against. From here, we'll dive into the research for each of these companies so we understand what is the best positioning for Snowflake. Thank you.